recording button, and hey, hi, hello, welcome back, Alexandrine Codex, Kentucky Route Zero. Just wrapped up Act 3 yesterday, and it dragged on. It dragged on quite a bit. But with that said, I'm still excited to see what's going on with Here and There Along the Echo. No, that was Chapter 3. We did that. Can I not go back to the... This is... We did this. We did this. Why is this crossed out? Has this always been crossed out, or is it crossed out because I did it? A place of nothing? A city of nothing? A house of nothing? My god, what is Pueblo? People? No. God damn it. Settlement or member of, like, the Hopi. Yeah, okay. Probably in this context it means the city of nothing? Probably? It's like... fucking not? Okay, okay. Enough. Not late, am I? This must be our guest. Oh, hi, you must be, Maya. Oh, sorry, I'm Maya. Right, the traveling artist. Welcome. I'm Emily. I work here. Right, Rita said you're the producer. Oh, did she? I guess so. Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier at the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come into work on the station. Really? That's quite a hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. Oh, okay. We better get started. You look busy. No, it's okay. I think we're about ready to start the broadcast. Oh, should I go sit down? Not just yet. Rita does a little intro. Got it, okay. Quite a crowd in here. Really? There's like 7 or 8 of us, I think. Yeah, well, for this town, I've barely seen anyone all day. Oh, yeah, Ghost Town. Yeah, kind of. Okay, I'll check if Rita's ready. You just hang out back here somewhere. We'll let you know when it's time to come on set. Great, well, thanks for having me. You too, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, am I so awkward with visitors here? Just used to seeing the same 12 people day in, day out, I guess. At least 4 staying dry. Left boot has a hole. It's like I just made it before the sky broke open. Ben and Bob working on a project. I hope the neighbors are okay. Found that radio in the woods a week or 2 ago. I cleaned the circuits with rubbing alcohol left in the sun. Seemed like it was working okay again, so why are they taking it apart? Wow. If it gets any worse, we might be stuck in town tonight. Alright. Kirano's here to help out with the weather report. That should be cool. Elmo gets a lot more into it when he has some noise to vibe on. It's the video data bank. It used to be on the other side of the room, and the couch was in this corner. We moved it here when the ceiling is least leaky. It's further from the windows too, so sunlight doesn't bleach the labels. So much of archiving is just playing hide and seek with the weather. Well, Mo Crow, keeping an eye on the control board. Keep up the good work, Mo. Oh, James left a patch wired up on the image processor. Nice. Maybe there will be time to play with it after the show. Time to start the show. Miss you, Cross-Eye. I hope the neighbors are okay. Oh, those are all the other things to click on, I guess. Time to start the show. Okay, ready when you are. How's it look outside? Gross? Well, I'm not surprised. Saturn's in retrograde. What does that even mean? Yep. Think it'll let up? I guess we'll see what Elmo says. My poor tomatoes. Okay, in 3, 2... Hi, it's Rita. This is your evening broadcast, 8192. Wow, it's really raining out there. Damn, I can hear it from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls underneath them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. I hope you had a good day despite the weather, although it was really nice earlier, right? I had a good day today. I met a new friend. She's gonna join us in about a minute or so. Maybe you saw her earlier, around lunch, or if you didn't meet her, then you'll meet her here in a minute. Or if you met her already, but you still want to hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about. So, this is 8192. Is that right, Emily? What is she talking about? That's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s, so I've only been around for half of them. Back then in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, we had Swap Show, The Bird Show, and people were just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time, and now, well, it's just the evening broadcast. But it's not like, I'm not saying we're in decline or anything like that. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we had on here. It was the first show not produced by the power company. It's the first community show, yeah. Nasty paranoid propaganda. Technically, the first broadcasts were Aunt Connie. Not worth remembering. Yeah, so it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart. Or is it the skin? What part of the WEVP body do you think this is? Why don't you come on by and tell us about it? We're going to be here for another 30 minutes or so. Or if you don't want to brave the storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always, 270-216-5556. Okay, we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine, but maybe you haven't seen it. Or if you've seen it, it's been a while, so maybe you've forgotten. Shit. What? Just me to queue up her tape. Un Pueblo de Nada? Where is it? I don't know. It's probably still shelved. I'll find it. Ron silently mouths a thank you. Rita's tape should be on a shelf back here. Emily scans the shelf of videotapes. No, what's this? Emily pulls out an unlabeled tape. To herself, absent-mindedly impossible to say. Not much tape in there, though. Old bumpers. Louder, for others' benefit. Someone should come in here and label all these. Should put these in chronological order. Though I guess it's hard to remember. Sometimes the order of things. And some of the tapes were made at the same time. Or we started one video, and then started another in the middle, and came back later, and... time is out of joint. It's like sweeping a beach. Oh, wait a minute. Something fell behind the shelf here. Emily pulls a grimy tape case from behind the shelf. Gross, it's damp. She opens the case. It's empty. Ron said you'd start filing the old stuff by language, so favorite tires, that's English. Disagreeable birds, also English. The Zone, Japanese. Fiesta, Salvaje, getting warmer. Un Pueblo de Nada. Ha! What would you all do without me? Cue up Rita's tape now. Here you go, Mo. Hold off playing this until Rita's done setting it up. Thanks, babe. Some people that lived here a long time ago, before the company town, before the airstrip, like over 100 years ago. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. Ready, Emily? It's cool. Have you seen it before? You should say something nice. Yeah, it's something else. You don't sound convinced. It's not a bad way to learn about history, though. She did a lot of research for this tape. The people of nothing. Okay, the people of nothing, not the city. Okay, Pueblo is a complicated word. We still have a few of those worn-out notebooks they left. Guess that guy from the university took the rest. What did he say he was working on? Oh right, the Archive of Utopian Thought. Some big preservation project, I guess. So now the people of nothing are on a shelf somewhere. And here, on this tape. What is history, right? Or is it just a story? Seems kind of sad now. I guess it's a kind of memorial. Those are always sad. A memorial to the people who used to live here. Is there even a difference? Although, now the tape is just here, on a shelf. Every once in a while we dust it off and it shuffles around the airwaves again like an old dog. Sorry, did I say something wrong? Oh, no. Sorry, I just have some weird shit going on in my head tonight. You know what I mean? Sure, it's okay. Sorry, I spaced out. Don't worry about it. You should... Oh, I should go sit? Yeah, it's almost over. Next up is Maya's interview. So, where are you staying tonight? Here in town? Oh, good. Yeah! Even before the storm came in, I thought it'd be nice to get some rest before the long hike back to the highway. Ron offered his... loft? What? He said I could sleep in his loft. Oh, honey, he's talking about his barn. Ron, nobody wants to sleep in your barn. Ron shrugs. Shrugs. Not haunted. But it is haunted. Bob got some pretty clear voices there in his tape recorder. He wanted to have a seance, but couldn't round up enough brave souls to go all the way around the table. You'll stay at my place. Oh, thanks. That storm coming, I should probably find somewhere to stay out here tonight. Maybe I'll just sleep in the studio. You need anything? Actually, do you have an extra toothbrush? Be nice to sleep under the stars. I think I do actually, yeah. Oh my god, I've been in the woods, you know. Right. I actually used a twig this morning, kind of chewed up one end. No stars tonight, though. I've done that. Really? I'm disappointed. I thought I invented it. Even better, you can chew on some pine needles. Really freshens your breath. I mean, it's not perfect. Wow, that's roughing it. Just close your eyes and pretend, I guess. Right, exactly. And even then, it's just not the same as real toothpaste. Do they know we're rolling? Emily waves to Rita. Rita to the camera. Oh, okay. Hi, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, that was from, like, it's several years old. I can't remember exactly. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, thank you, Maya. Whispering to Ron. What's next? I brought in a tape. Oh, okay, you good? All queued up. I'm gonna check on the boys. The boys being these two? What the hell are they doing? Ben and Bob are seated on the couch, poking at electronic innards of a radio. So then it won't mute while it scans between stations. Okay, because that's where they live, right? No, you just want that constant static noise. Right, the noise. That's where they live. They don't live anywhere, dude. They're ghosts. Okay, so why does it matter when you tune the radio? It's like the soil in your garden. You need rich soil, right? Mashed up, rotted leaves and stuff, like compost. Oh, hey, how's the show? What the hell are they doing? What are you doing to that poor radio? working on a new ghost box. This guy Frank wrote about it in his newsletter. Paranormal Periodical. No, that's Sylvia's. Frank's is the Ghost Gazette. The radio crackles as it scans rapidly across the spectrum. Snippets of voices with colored noise and unfamiliar interference patterns. Oh, did you hear that? That was definitely a voice from beyond the grave. Sounded like, I clearly heard dogwood in there. Yeah, kinda. It sounded more like frogwood to me. What the hell is frogwood? Man, I don't tell the ghost what to say. Did you hear that, Emily? I didn't hear anything. Let's be honest. I didn't hear a voice at all. I guess it doesn't matter. Ghost voices don't really come out until you play back the recording later. They only exist in recordings, like a copy without an original, a mirror reflecting something that isn't in the room. Weird. Like a vampire. Wait, no, that's backwards. A vampire has no reflection. Yeah, vampires are pretty mundane by comparison. They're just a mashup of creepy things we already know about, like cannibalism, hypnotism, mist, bats. Yeah, I see bats every night. Bats aren't weird at all. Ghosts, though, we need a whole new framework to think about ghosts. So ghosts speak and we can't hear it, but the tape recorder can hear it. Is that right? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's more like the recording itself is a ghost. Like, that's what ghosts are. Recordings of events that didn't happen. When something keeps leaving new marks even after it's gone. False memories. Alright guys. Okay. The bowls on the floor are getting full pretty quickly. I hope somebody's planning to empty these. Somebody else. More leaks. This is not sustainable. James had been working on the circuit diagram for a while now. The diagram has been up on the chalkboard for at least a couple of months. It's a schematic for some essential component in the image processor. Nobody understands it but James. That's the point. He's trying to clean it up and simplify it a bit. He'll publish the simplified diagram and everybody can build an image processor. Meanwhile, it's like hieroglyphs in here. Schematics seem to get more eerie the longer he's away. He understands it, which keeps it tethered in the realm of human. Otherwise, it might as well be lichen. Oh my god, that sound, I hate it. I love the oscilloscope. You can plug any signal in here and it shows up on the screen. Sound waves, video signals, even just a weak electrical signal with no other purchase on the senses. You can inspect electronic sounds that are usually too low frequency to detect. Sometimes it takes a little tuning. James used this to show me the guest in our wiring here in town. There's a low hum, but barely even a hum, because it's too low to be audible. A slow, gentle oscillation that offsets every other electrical signal in town. Oscillation. James hasn't been able to figure out what causes it to, but it's okay. It's too subtle to cause any real problems for us. It's just there. Ron's big moment. So, okay Ron, anything you want to tell us about that tape? Everything on that tape was wild. Really, everything? Wild stuff indeed, even the horses. Everything on that tape was wild. I used to tell everyone about this donut shop in Sonora. Donut Party. I told everyone they had amazing crawlers, trying to convince them to stop there with me anytime we were in the area, but the reason it stuck in my head was the name. I just thought it was funny. Were the horses wild? I thought there were horses here. Oh, the neighbors? We call the horses here the neighbors. No, I didn't recognize that one. One morning, on our way back after a late gig, just as the sun was coming up, Ben and Bob and I found ourselves on 65 by the Sonora exit at prime donut eating hour, so we stopped by. I don't think there are any wild horses anymore. Really? How could that be? Oh, well, they've all been domesticated. Are the neighbors domesticated? Well, we don't own them, so they're, feral? It wasn't called Donut Party, it was just called Donuts. I said I thought they changed the name, but why? And then I noticed there was a party supply store across the street. The donuts weren't even very good. The weird part is, I still fantasize about stopping at the real donut party some morning and having one of those amazing crowers. In fact, the desire's only grown more intense. Oh right, in your documentary you said the people who used to live here had freed their horses. Exactly, but you can free your pet cat, but it won't turn back into a panther? Right. That's kinda haunting. A kinda ghost, like Ben was saying. But everything is a ghost around here these days. It's a ghost town with people still living in it. Against all reason. Most of the houses are empty. There's always been people here after Pueblo de Nada. The people, the community airstrip, the company town, WEP. What about dogs? Yeah, Ron, was the dog wild? Everything on that tape was wild. Somehow, just as the last group dies out, some new utopian project always finds a way to take hold. What is it about this place? It must be the well. It didn't look wild to me. Well, I guess it's a matter of perspective. I'm not sure I agree, but now it's time for the weather. Thanks again, Ron. We're hanging on long past their expiration date. Well, the weather should be pretty wild. I can hear it for myself right now. Yeah, getting pretty intense out there. Do you get storms like this a lot? More and more. Right, of course. Then, of course, there's the actual ghost. Right, here's Elmo with the weather report, and lucky us, we also have Cyrano Cole, who stopped by tonight to add some drama, musically. I hear he's going to be at the Rum Colony later tonight if you need a cocktail after the show. So let's go live to Elmo for the weather report. Oh, is Elmo ready? I should make sure the camera's pointing in the right direction. Oh good, standing water on the floor and a hole in my boot. Cool, my socks are getting wet. I love to have wet socks. Elmo and Cyrano are killing the weather report. Hey. Hey. This is so trippy. How did he work out these ratios of water, oil, water, and dyes? Seems so precise the way he drips them in one little drop at a time. This is the weather report? Dude. Alright. Weird. Must have been a lot of trial and error, just staring at a circle of light on the wall. Drip, drip, drip. Where do you get your supplies, Elmo? Ben has a guy in... Oh wait, you mean the projection stuff? I mail-ordered these candle dyes. The other stuff is just mineral oil, like you can get at the drugstore. The projector... Somebody left it here, man. It's incredible. Actually, it was a girl who does the pirates video stuff, you know, jamming our signal. Weaver. Yeah, our resident ghost. Ghost, huh? You really think she's dead? Does it matter? Of course it matters. Can't leave a ghost behind until you die, right? Well, that's one way to do it. Have you ever missed someone so bad you felt like they were haunting you? Or been in a relationship with someone where it feels like their ex-lover is always in the room? Yes, to both accounts. I see what you mean. Hey, you think she'll get us tonight? It's about time, right? That's right, we're about due. Plus, Saturn's in retrograde. So I hear... Not that she keeps a strict schedule, but it's never longer than a month or two between... what does Mimi call them? Now, I know they're bad for the general vibe around here, but can I be honest? Emily nods in mock gravity. I kinda like it when she busts in and takes over her signal. It's like a log falling on the road and reminds you that all this used to be trees. Interventions, that's what Mimi calls it. Been going on for a couple of years now. Her performances were cool though. I never saw her perform, but I heard about it. Yeah, I saw her do it a few times. I was into it. First time she jammed our signal and showed up in our broadcast, I didn't know who she was. She'd already disappeared when I came in and took over her old job. She did lectures, right? Yeah, you could say that. I thought of them as storytelling sessions. She'd talk for hours and shuffled through slide after slide of shapes, numbers, weird constellations. Who knows what any of it meant? Everyone was excited and confused and scared. A little. On the defensive. They still are. And this was her projector. Right. I don't know where she got it though. Still works really well. I got a spare bulb at a resale shop, but I haven't been able to use it yet. It's strange. I never think of what she's doing as hostile, really? Sounds like Elmo has the same impression. So, what happened to the rest of her stuff? I bet her slides are still in the studio. Maybe with the posters? Sherry has all Weaver's old notebooks, I know that. She keeps them in her archive. You know, the big blue filing cabinet. With the daisies painted on. Yeah, anyway. The really hard part to find is these two pieces of glass. They have to be paired very precisely. I had to get these from the clock store over in Glasgow. That's where they come from, clock faces. Thanks for the tips, dude. Anytime, dude. Looks like the ceiling panels are getting wet. Is that really happening, or are we about to get drenched? Back to you, Rita. Thanks, Elmo, Kirano, I don't know how to say that name. So next, we have a selection from the video databank. You're gonna like this one, Maya. It's about caves. Ooh. Yeah, local caves. We played this one a lot. It's pretty cool. Telephone rings. Oh, but we have a phone call. Should we get it now, or should we wait? We'll get it now, okay. Rita presses a button on the telephone next to her. Hello, WEP. What?
Yeah, I named what I would have been watching them eat my garbage because they just would say, should I go out there? They tapped on the window and they would just look at me.
Hope you all packed a lunch. Sounds like this is gonna be a long one.
And then I said, well, maybe it would have, like, is this like a circle? There's a movie, A Circle. What's a circle of life? I said, maybe this is the circle of life for my garbage. And then I was watching so much I started naming. I named one of them first Bumbles because he was a bit of a bumbler with the garbage. And one I named Garbage Face because he would, and then I called him Banana Peel Face. But then I said those aren't nice names. And Milk, I call another one Milk Toes. Milk Toes, I think.
I'm listening to this.
And I don't know how, like, I just, like, I consider them general neutral beings. The Milk Toes, her toes look like milk. So, but I was thinking about making a book about them, like maybe a children's book. Like, I remember the Garbage Pail Kids. These would be like, you couldn't call them the Garbage Pail Raccoons. So, I didn't know if you got my message, though, because things have changed, and now I feel good about the raccoons. Not quite my friends, because I did try to go out there, and they just gave me this look, because they said, Bubbles, it's me, Jeff, with a G. So there's that, and then there's, like, you like walking so much, too, during the day, because there wasn't that much to do. But then, like, because I wait for your show, between calling in, I go for walks when I'm not watching the raccoons. Once I was out, like, I saw the shining, like, in this grass, and then I kept going, and I was like, oh, there's something twinkling. And I dug through these bushes, one of which was, unfortunately, was poison ivy, and I can read your mind. And it's this glass, I think they used to call them baubles. It's not a bubble, it's a glass thing.
This is amazing.
What it is, it's still got some dirt on it. Because I'm having trouble with my water. I don't know if you like it. It was double paying my consolidated power bill and not paying my water bill. I don't know why they can't just combine those things. But so I'm having trouble
He stopped! No! No, please keep going, Jeff with the G. He's falling asleep. Oh shit, the line's dead. Ah, the phone lines are such a mess up here. Hello? Is that the storm or the phone lines? Man, they're really flaky. Ah, business as usual. He's a really soothing voice. Yeah, that's Jeff. He's a regular caller. He's asleep. Maya indicates Ron, who has fallen asleep in his chair. Oh, well, let him sleep. Okay, well, let's play the tape. This is Cave Art. It's a classic around here. Now I'm excited. Looks like Mo's got this one all queued up. Way to go, Mo. I should let Maya enjoy the tape. So, if Weaver's a ghost, by some agreed upon definition and mechanics, that means WEVP-TV is haunted. Should we be doing something about that? Aren't you supposed to, like, have an exorcism or something? I mean, you can't just leave a place haunted. That'd be negligence. I'd miss her, though. I guess there are good ghosts and bad ghosts, like spiders. Good in the garden, bad in the shower. Loud crashing noise from outside wakes Ron up. What the hell? What was that? I'll check it out. Yikes, should we go help? Oh no, he's... Oh, the tape is over. What do you think? That was great. Yeah, I like that one. I kind of... That sounded pretty close. Oh no, is it power out or just the lights? I don't know, it's... I'll take a look. Maybe a fuse blew on the relay or something. Some scared rat chewed a wire. Abandoned ship? Just kidding. Guess I'll take a look around and see if anything's smoking. Little town must seem even more romantic now, huh? If it survives the night. We should definitely call... Nope, the phone lines are definitely dead by now. Guess it's up to me to figure out what's going on here. Is that a... No, of course not. Still picking away at the project, in the dark, as the storm bears down on us. So what else is new? This whole town just whistling along on its way to the grave. Lightning flashes in the dark make it look like a slideshow out there. My summer vacation in the ghost town. Poor thing, she's soaked. Are you having trouble with... Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought your power was out. Yeah, it just came back on. Weird. Good, though. You made it in the storm. Oh, I'd never miss an evening broadcast. To be honest, it's the only time I get to share my work. I wonder how many people even tune in at this point. She's just reading her poetry to us here in the studio? Sure, of course, that's great. What happened with the power? That was weird, right? The power? Oh, it seems like a normal thing to happen in a storm. Yeah, you're right. I just have an eerie feeling tonight. Well, you know, Saturn's in retrograde, right? It sure is. Well, ready to go? Ready. Okay, the ceiling is falling apart. Doesn't bode well for the roof. Some of the studio wiring is exposed now. That's dangerous, right? Nobody else seems to be concerned about it. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Now we enter the cultural section of tonight's program. Did you fix it? Just came back on its own. It'll take a second for the equipment to warm back up and we'll be back in the air again. Spooky! It's a disaster out there. The neighbor's barn is basically underwater. Wow, so just completely... Yeah, just completely flooded. I passed Ron on the way in. He's gonna take a look and see if there's anything he can do. Will they be okay? Ron knows what he's doing. He used to be a firefighter. It's a little bit different though, right? I guess. Nikki hands some wet paper towels to Rita. Oh, thanks. Nikki pulls a journal out of her jacket pocket. I brought my work. Oh, good. Nikki reads her poetry. It's a weekly feature in our broadcast. Oh, great, I look forward to hearing it. Yeah, I just hope that we can keep going. Lost power a little while before, right? Better get started then. To the out-of-towner. What eagle flew you to your final bed? It was not the men who brought you there to sleep. The men you left bloodied, then and fled. Who chose mud and muddy water creek? Did wild turkeys gobble, dote, and care, and wipe the moss from between your eyelids clear? Did cardinals pull the twigs out from your hair, and wash your hands and feet, and trim your beard? When wood ducks dressed you in your resting gown, and pigeons fashioned shoes from leaves and bark, who then sewed flowers into a burial crown? The one who made your headdress was a hawk. I gotta say, this poetry sucks. Interesting imagery, terrible rhyming scheme. And the pentameter's bad. Or not pentameter, the meter, sorry, is... I don't like it. The men who broke your body, where were they? The vultures stayed home on your funeral day. Emily, look at the monitor! Do be quiet, we're live right now. No, we're not, look. That's not our broadcast. Damn, there she is. Elmo was right. What's wrong? It's her, Weaver. Oh, really, tonight? Sorry about this, Maya. What's going on? Local prankster. She jams our signal every once in a while whenever the stars align. Prankster? Not the word I use. Damn, so what do you do about it? Just wait until she's done. We've never been able to stop her from jamming us. We don't even know how she does it. We should be back on in a minute, though. Don't worry. I'm sure that's fine. Yup. Okay. Well, that was Act 4. I like it. That was a hell of a lot faster than Act 3. Alright, I'll put in a cut there. We'll move on to Act 5, and hopefully I can wrap this game up tonight. Till tomorrow, if you're watching on YouTube, toodaloo. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.